What up, y'all? It's been a minute, but we back with another episode of Studying Cinema with Cozy. I'm your host, Jamal Hollywood, and today we will be reviewing one of the biggest summer blockbusters that has come out this past summer, and that movie is Barbie, directed by Greta Gerwig and starring Margot Robbie. So, Barbie isn't, what you think it is. Whatever you think the movie or the plot line of the movie is going to be is not that, you feel me? It's very interesting the story that they tell with this Barbie character and how, a inanimate object or, you know, something that's more so looked at as a cultural icon through, toys and figurines can be brought to life and, how they dibble and dabble with that concept. I feel like the overall storytelling of this film is, something that, will pull the viewers in, and it's a film that caters to not just kids. A lot of people come into this movie thinking that it's like a children's movie, but it's kind of one of those films that give you the Shrek type of vibe, where it's like some adult humor in there or some, themes and storylines that kind of fit to something that, people over the age of 18 are used to seeing in their films that are more so catered to their demographic. So with that being said, it is a film that, all ages could view and watch and enjoy, with the music and the colors and the vibrancy of the film and the story. It kind of, keeps you engaged at all times, you feel me, with everything that's going on screen. And even though there's a lot of stuff going on screen, it's not a film that's very distracting. Everything kind of flows the way it needs to flow, to have a proper film that is colorful and eye-catching like this, not be oversaturated, even though a movie like this can tend to easily be oversaturated with everything that's going on. I feel like everybody played their part extremely well. Margot Robbie, Issa Rae, Ryan Gosling, everybody that had a substantial character in this film played their part very well and to the T. And all of the characters that were in the Barbie land in this film really, like, they moved around as if they were, caricatures, if that makes sense. They weren't, stiff or, uncomfortable in their roles. Especially Ryan Gosling, he really, submerged himself into this role and putting all of his personality behind it, kind of brought the character of Ken to life throughout the whole film. And, they take the character of Ken and make him a substantial character in this movie. And, you see the balance and the chemistry between him and Margot Robbie bounce off of each other quite a lot in this film. And, it's one of the things that you actually go to appreciate. And it kind of makes you think that Ryan Gosling could be on the verge of winning an award for this type of film and his performance in it as a supporting actor. Margot Robbie, she does really well in this film. She really is the stereotypical Barbie, from, the physical nature to down to the way she plays the part in the film. I feel like it's perfect casting on their part to, stick with her and choose her for this role. And I wouldn't be surprised if they, try to milk out a couple sequels or a couple spin-offs, with other characters that were in this film, or even with Margot Robbie taking another leading role in a sequel. With the whole concept of them transitioning to Barbie land and to the real world, I feel like they did it in a way that, that's easy to understand, engaging for kids to grasp onto, and, with the whole vibe of the film, it's not something that takes you away from, or pulls you out of the film. At the end of the day, it's made to be entertaining. It's not meant to be taken super serious. It's a movie that you could take serious for what it is. It's very enjoyable, very, like I said, eye-catching and vibrant. So it, keeps you engaged at all times. And there wasn't a moment during this film where I felt kind of bored with the story or bored with the characters. When Will Ferrell makes his appearance, he's, engaged, and everybody, like I said, when they're on screen, they seem like they're having fun with the movie and giving, their all, because of the freedom that they have to express their personalities within these roles. I really like to see the balance between characters like Issa Rae and, all the other supporting actors in this film, because it kind of shows the, different personalities that Barbie, the brand, has to offer, and the personalities that these actors and actresses are able to convey when given the freedom to. You know, it's cool to see some of these actors in roles that, you know, we haven't seen them in, where they could be more expressive and, you know, more colorful and vibrant in a way that's not, you know, taking the person that's viewing the film out of the film, and it's not oversaturated. So with that being said, I would give the Barbie film, you know, a smooth 8 or 9 out of 10 as a film. I see the movie is on the way to making, you know, $1 billion globally, and it's not surprising, you know, with, you know, the popularity of the brand and the character Barbie. It's not surprising that this movie is becoming like the biggest movie of the year, and alongside with another movie that came out the same day, Oppenheimer, however you want to pronounce it, in regards to his last name. You know, it's kind of, you know, it's cool to see how two films could come out, big blockbusters could come out simultaneously and both track good numbers independently as well. And, you know, a lot of people saw one movie one day and then the other movies right after, or, you know, whether you saw one movie one week and then saw the next movie the week after. You know, I feel like marketing wise, between Barbie and Oppenheimer, they did a real good job of, you know, showing moviegoers the variety of film that they have to offer overall, between, you know, the biopic that Oppenheimer was and the fun, vibrant movie that Barbie was. So, you know, the Oppenheimer review is coming soon, real soon after this one. But overall, I would say the movie-going experience seeing Barbie was real fun. You know, everybody that was in the audience were real engaged with the film, and, you know, it kind of, you know, surprised me a lot, because I didn't really go into this movie really expecting much, because I don't recall watching any trailers or really reading up on what the plot line was, so I didn't really know what to expect or what they had to offer with the story. But seeing how they fleshed everything out, I'm glad to see, you know, a character or, you know, a figure like this be used in a movie that's entertaining and not just, you know, a cash grab just to be a cash grab. You know, this movie is making money and it's making the brand money, but it's also an enjoyable movie overall. So, you know, it's a win-win on both sides. With that being said, you know, check out, you know, the movie when you guys get a chance if you haven't checked it out already. I'm pretty sure, I already know the brand Mattel is going to come out with more movies based off of their products, but, you know, I'm pretty sure with the success of Barbie, they're going to come out with another one or a spin-off of some sorts. So don't be surprised if you guys see that in the near future. But yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in on this review. Be sure to, you know, subscribe to the channel, like, and leave a comment. Let me know what movie that you guys want to see reviewed. I'm going to be reviewing Oppenheimer, They Clone Tyrone, and a few other movies that have been coming out recently that I haven't been able to get to. So we're going to be catching up with everything that has been coming out this past summer. And I'm going to be dishing out a lot of, you know, content on a consistent basis. So be sure to, you know, keep in tune, you know. And like I said, I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and stay cozy.